It's already 5:01. We're late. We're late, and by we're late, I mean we're live.
Yeah.
That made sense.
Yep. I'm good. Yeah. Okay. I got the good mic.
So, does anyone remember our topic for today?
Give us a warning before you turn us live.
Okay, your warning is in 5, 4,
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Okay, we've been live for about half a minute now. There's your warning.
There. Now. The fun part, adding my
So,
background.
it's just us 6. I think we're missing Bubble Buster, Sinaga, and Potter Brownie, so that's a thing.
Please. Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. Why is it on track
This is
5?
great.
No, I don't want to delete it from the library. Holy crap, no.
This is a great start.
I don't want to delete it. Camtasia, please.
So does anyone remember our topic? I already asked that, didn't I? Well, I remember our topics, and those topics are: this is the 5-year anniversary of My Little Pony, guys. Yay!
Technical difficulties. I think Scootaloo's died.
Oh fudge, I died.
Oh, holy crap! Yeah.
Pretty sure I died for like a second or two.
Wow. My audio.
My microphone became unplugged, thus the world could not hear my beauteous voice.
I couldn't hear anyone. It was horrible. Like, everything, my, earphones and everything just went silent. I was like, holy crap, what's going on here?
Oh, weird. I could hear you guys, but I was trying to talk to you throughout the whole thing, and it was an odd situation. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna continue doing my neons, because that's a thing. But unfortunately, I cannot. I have a theory in the works, because I haven't even done a theory since the one with Deep Thought on Celestia. I haven't done one since then. So I'm working on one. It's about Starlight Glimmer, because I'm way overdue for a Starlight Glimmer theory.
Why are you doing a Starlight Glimmer theory now?
Illuminati theory.
So you did tell me what you were doing!
Who? What? Huh? Illuminati confirmed. Yes, again? Exactly. That's what I just said. I can confirm the Illuminati because I work for the Illuminati.
I've been working for the Illuminati for 3.5 years now.
The Illuminati would never say they work for the Illuminati unless they're trying to throw us off, in which case they might be working for the Illuminati because they're telling us they are working for the Illuminati when they're not really working for the Illuminati when they really are working for the Illuminati. I'm confused now. I had Illuminati pizza. That was my plan.
That exists.
Yes.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Also,
Well, that was an accident.
wait, who is...
I'm sorry.
Who is that? Someone added someone.
I'm sorry, that was an accident. I didn't do that.
Meh.
Blame Sev 2015 again.
Sev, it's all your fault.
Remove her. You can remove her. No, I'm going to add that and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose Bell. Indeed.
Oh, joy.
Who has metallic petals?
Is this like
I don't know. Wait, are you watching the stream right now?
Wait,
Because I can't even see the stream chat. I'm not... If I watch it, what's gonna happen is since Skype is coming from my computer and I'm streaming at the same time, it's gonna take my noise coming from the stream and recycle it over and over again.
I can go and look and see what's going on in the stream chat if you want.
Let's see if I can Google it on my phone. That works most of the time.
No,
So, everyone, welcome new member of the podcast, Laura Rose Severs.
Except
Wait,
she's not.
so we've officially begun?
I thought we kicked her out.
No, she just never answered the call, I'm pretty
No
sure.
one's removed her yet. I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's all in a good day's laugh.
Is this going to become like through Blame 7 turn it into Blame Nate?
Probably. Blame 7's last. Now Blame me.
And we're
first
already
of all,
off our topic.
I don't know how I added it. We never. Did we even start the topic?
I don't think we did, actually.
The actual podcast yet? Because I'm just sitting here editing quietly, and I don't even know if we've begun or not.
Oh no, we've been live for 5 minutes now.
God damn it.
I'm just working on turning Jeff into a neon.
Oh my god! What is that noise?
Blame Sev.
I don't know
It's
what
Sev.
I'm-
It's all on Sev.
I'm blaming Sev. Yeah, it's definitely Sev. Gotta be Sev. Yeah, it's all your fault. Thanks a lot.
Of course.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah.
We should start over more formally.
So we were talking about this in the Skype chat earlier. People really do not like our opinions on Brother Hooves Social, apparently. Either that or they don't like us blaming Sev.
They don't like you blaming Seb. Seb is like a really important member.
You don't like me blaming Sev. You went on to one of your other accounts, commented on my video saying, "Don't blame Sev, it's mean."
Is it
Who is Sev? Who says?
Sev is this run 007 person. That's Sev.
Okay.
Sev the cynical brony, yeah. But like on our last podcast, we were like, he was playing John Cena, or like, it's Sev. We're blaming Sev. And Sev's like,
And then it became a hashtag, and then
Yeah,
everyone
people
disliked
blame
all of our videos because blaming Sev is apparently mean, according to Sugarcoat.
well,
Yeah, because I was doing this.
Don't blame Seb, you guys.
The original song is Blame Canada, so I think we can all agree on that, right?
hey, I am
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah, she left it.
There's always one
Okay.
Canadian in the room, so yes, I love Canadians.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Toronto a lot.
I'm in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Actually,
Metallic
it's
Pebble, he was here last time. He was following Nate around for some reason.
Wait, what?
You must have a crush on him.
Remember
Who is following? What?
Metallic Pebble, aka Adam from somewhere or something? I can't remember.
No. No, we
Oh,
don't.
that's a friend of mine.
Oh, because he said he was watching last time.
Oh,
I apologize to him over that.
so about that new episode.
Why don't
So
we
it-
start by being a
Should we get back to the topic now?
Yes.
Let's do that. So our topic is the whole 5-year anniversary thing and what's gonna happen now that spoiler warning, CMC got their cutie marks.
I'm not sure that's a spoiler warning.
That's a spoiler warning.
It is definitely a spoiler warning. This was
Just came out
actually,
today.
yeah, this was actually 2 people. I can't remember their names, but they were doing theories as to what was going to happen based on the images that were like blacked out, and they're like, "That's the CMC. Why are the CMC blacked out?" And then the guy was like, "I'm betting they're going to get their cutie mark." And
Honestly,
he's like,
if you're
"Guys,
gonna-
this season, they're gonna get it."
Like most of the CMC, you kind of knew it just from the title because what it was, like all of the other CMC titles have been something like One Bad Apple or something actually related to what's going on. Crusaders of the Lost Mark was not related to what was going on.
No.
Yeah, kinda pretty obvious.
It was obvious.
Yeah, but just because it was obvious doesn't mean it's not my favorite episode of all time, which it is.
I actually love the music. And that's something
It's not my
surprising.
favorite episode.
I mean,
It's not my favorite episode of all time, but it's my favorite episode of season 5 so far.
it's amazing, and
That's not-
I'm pretty sure it had like 5 different musical numbers in it.
Exactly.
And I loved every one of them.
I loved the one with Diamond Tiara where they're trying to stop her from like trying to change her mind, and there's
Yeah,
this
and, like, during that whole-
down.
During that whole segment in my cynical reaction, I was like singing myself. Not to the song, but I was singing my own song, like, to the whole thing.
Nice job.
I'm gonna blame me for it.
Not to watch later.
He also had a
Yeah, nobody wants to hear my horrible singing voice.
Well, I'm going to after this podcast is over. I'm probably gonna watch it, so...
Oh boy. Enjoy my horrible singing voice.
Oh, trust me, there was a really awkward moment. Like, I canceled Scootaloo's Reacts, as you probably know at this point, but... I did them for Made in Manhattan and Rarity Investigates, and there was this really awkward moment in the Made in Manhattan one where I started singing What Manhattan Does to Me.
Wow.
Just at this random interval, like, there was this random part in the episode where Rarity was hanging on a freaking light post, just like being there, and then I started singing it out of complete random. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm pretty sure it won't happen this season, but what are the chances of Sunset Shimmer actually appearing in the actual show and not the movie?
I say they're pretty, not in season 5, but in, like, somewhere or other, then yeah, it will happen eventually.
It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Because I'm the biggest Equestria Girls fan on the planet. I'm gonna say it's not gonna happen because every brony will lose their shit.
Well, I mean, episode 100, Twilight getting her wings, the CMC getting their cutie marks, yeah. The fandom has lost it quite a lot of times.
But I don't mean in a good way. I don't mean in a good way. I mean...
Oh, so you mean like Twilight becoming an alicorn? That wasn't good.
Yeah,
I did not understand people and why they hated it so much. I'm like, what's so bad about show progression?
They were just changing a character and people don't like change.
Because everyone was
Because
like, oh my
I
god,
think-
she's not gonna be the adorable little fucking nerd that we can project ourselves onto anymore. Now she's gonna be a princess with all these royal beauties, and she's gonna go live in Canterlot, and she's gonna...
She still lives in Ponyville, but I think people were fearing, actually, that the show would kind of just stop at that point, or at least, like, become such a different show that people wouldn't like it anymore. I still miss the letters. The letters were my favorite thing that went away.
A lot of people thought that Twilight was going to become too overpowered, and so like Hasbro had to water her down because there hasn't been that big of a change in her power level since she became an alicorn. And I'm like, thanks a lot, fandom.
She's directly the opposite of Greninja. She didn't get a nerf.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's like the...
Greninja don't need no nerf.
Greninja always needs nerfs. Every pack.
I have no idea.
Rocked everyone's world. I won like a few tournaments. It was as a kid, it was fun. But now we kind of suck at the Wii U version, so.
It's like hard to imagine that Brawl is so old, but yeah, like the fact that people were like, "Oh no, Twilight's become Mary Sue. She's becoming an alicorn. Help us!" So I'm like. Well, that was like the initial reaction to Twilight alicorning it up.
I remember the first time I saw the forums where people were complaining about that. I'm like, why? There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I hear an echo.
For some bronies, it was.
Yeah, I guess I have another theory. Like, who's going to be the next antagonist of the CMC?
Oh, holy crap. Because
I think the CMC is going to kind of... I think it's going to be more like the map episodes where there's like no real antagonist per se. Like in Made in Manhattan, there wasn't really an antagonist. It was kind of just a thing.
Them dealing with issues.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to be helping people out and dealing with other people's issues because that's why they got their cutie marks in the first place, was because they helped like the hardest person to help, which was Diamond Tiara. And like they realized that, hey, we're meant to help people, and bam, cutie marks.
I feel bad for Babs now.
Yeah, that's actually, I said a lot of things during my value review, which was 14 minutes long because I did it unscripted. And apparently that worked because people seem to like it, but what
watched it.
I suggested that in one of the CMC's future episodes, they should tackle the challenge of Diamond Tiara's parents and changing them.
Telling them, like, hey, get off your
The
dog.
thing is, I never thought there was anything wrong with Filthy Rich. I thought he was all right. I mean, he didn't.
It's the
I mean, he
mother.
didn't seem to put up. Yeah, it was the mother. I mean, but before even the.
Are you calling the comic? The comics are amazing.
The only comic, MLP comic I really liked was the Nightmare Rarity arc, and that was the only one.
Oh.
The only MLP comic I really liked was the Dazzlings comic.
I have not read that one.
I get most of them on my iPod anyway, so.
I have the physical comics. I have the entire first story arc. I have the Rainbow Dash specific comic. I have the Dazzlings comic. I have the first Equestria Girls comic, which I still need to burn.
Yeah, that one. That one wasn't very good, but like the comics are kind of the reason I'm I'm talking to you guys right now. They're the reason I'm a brony, because that's what I experienced first, so I'll always have that kind of place for the comics.
The whole reason I'm talking to you guys right now, and the whole reason I am, well, kind of now an ex-brony, but am a fan of MLP is because of the fanfic, My Little Dashie. I read that before I was a brony, and that got me into the actual show.
Hold on. How are you an ex-brony exactly if you're here right now making cynical reactions on YouTube?
Exactly. I don't actually associate myself with fandom anymore, except for the character Central Brony, but that's a character, not really me. So I don't really associate myself with the fandom anymore because most of the people in the fandom I want to kill. So
Let's talk about that for a minute. So
I actually
what are
like
your
most people in the
responses
fandom.
otherwise on the fandom? I'll say now, I really don't care for a whole lot of the fandom. For example, shippers.
I
don't like
fandoms.
shippers.
No one likes ships, but honestly, go try and find a fandom that doesn't have ships. I dare you.
Yeah.
I also don't like the clockers.
Like, every fandom has those people in them. Like, people are like, oh, I don't like this group. I'm like, well, if you go and look into comics, if you go and look into the furries, if you go and look into these other guys, yeah, you're gonna have them. They're usually considered the creeps.
Yes, these take it to a whole new level.
I have been on Level 34, and I have seen shit that's way worse than cloth, okay?
Oh, trust me, we've all seen a lot of crap.
Yeah.
I've been on the deep web. I know I've seen shit worse than cloth.
Add in the X-Files theme song to that one. When he says deep web, just throw that in there.
This is why I don't go on the deep web. This is why I stay on my sites. Stay on the surface.
The deep web legitimately terrifies me. I've been on it a few times, and every time I go on it, I just feel like,
I've never been on the deep web.
I've been a few times, and every time I go on it, I just feel like the whole room gets colder, and I feel like I just entered the pits of hell.
That's because you have.
I mean, I have.
Going to DeviantArt's dark parts? That's officially
Something tells me I'm glad I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Me too.
ditto.
You're too young, Spoodaloos. You're too young.
You don't know how young I am.
I don't care. You're way too young.
Scootaloo's is 30 years old, and he's still too young.
So, I actually don't hang around most of the fandom. The reason why I got into the show was because I heard Echelon Sleep by when Best was drawing or coloring one of my characters that were dueling. It's like an amazing picture. But he was playing Sleep, and I'm like, he kept playing these like pony songs, and I'm like, oh, My Little Pony's like, we get it. You don't like My Little Pony. I'm like, but wait, this song sounds really good. I should check out the show, and then I got hooked.
I found a comic stand at a zoo event and picked up the My Little Pony comic because of a joke.
That was basically why I read My Little Dashie. It was a joke. I was like,
Yeah.
I did not. I mean, like before that, I had watched half an episode and it was the Canterlot Wedding episode, part 1. And like I thought it was the most boring thing I had ever watched in my life, and the only thing I liked was the This Day Aria song. And I remember, like, I went and looked it up on YouTube. Yeah, I went and favorited it on YouTube. And all my friends at the time were like, "Oh my god, you're a brony, oh god." I'm like, "No, I just like the song, fuck off." And
did you, if you said that, they would have just confirmed their suspicions even more.
Yeah.
I didn't say it like that. I was just like, "No, I just like the song. How does that make me a brony exactly?" And I explained, like, I had seen the episode and I thought it was boring, and that was pretty much that. But then I, heard a bunch of bronies talking about, like, My Little Dash and how it's, like, the saddest thing ever, and I'm like, I'll read it as a joke, why the fuck not? And then I read it and, like, loved the story, and then I actually went and gave the show a second chance, and here I am.
You guys know the Pony of Shadows, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't consider myself to be a Pony of Shadows. I consider myself to be a Brony of Shadows, because I'm kind of behind I'm not very huge, and I'm kind of behind the scenes, and I'm just watching what everybody else is doing. Ergo, Brony of Shadows.
That's kind of what I am.
Oh no. But basically, like, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Like, even way before I was a brony, I was doing YouTube. Also, by the way, Jeff, here's your neon.
Oh, cool.
Just finished that, and I'm gonna probably start. I don't know who to start now. I'll just start someone or other. Whatever image comes first in my documents, I guess.
I've done a lot of YouTube, but it was all like trying to be like a Let's Player. The only other thing I did that was actually mildly successful that I have gotten back into because of my Halloween special was I used to do creepypasta readings on the internet, on YouTube.
People love that.
You would know creepypasta then.
Yeah, I believe I watched a couple of his videos. And it was actually one of his videos. Yeah, like, it was actually one of his videos that inspired my, my Halloween special. Since I'm gonna upload it later today, I'll say what it is. It's basically, they're all gonna be, like, horror stories from the deep web, because the deep web legitimately terrifies me, and I figure it's...
The deep web legitimately terrifies all of us.
Yeah, it's not a good place to be.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I've considered it. I've always considered to, like, check out the deep web, but I was like, on second thought,
I've seen it. It's not a place you want to be.
Really, all you're gonna find on there, in my experience, is websites for buying illegal weapons, drugs, and stolen credit cards, stolen bank accounts, and hitmen and child porn. That's all you're gonna find on there, unless you actually go and like talk to people on the deep web and try to get them to trust you, and then they'll give you access to the really like dark sites that you're not normally gonna find.
So the deep web is 4chan.
Pretty much.
Let me get out some notes here.
Well, if you know, the whole brony fandom actually started on 4chan when about five guys, like, I don't know, 55-year-old men with nothing better to do, started spamming 4chan with random pony memes from the first episode, and that is rumored to have started the brony fandom.
Well, yeah, brony came from /B and pony, brony. People on /B call themselves bros.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole bro thing came from.
There was,
I would know, I spent a good 2 years basically living on 4chan /B. Yeah.
That's why I don't ever post on forums. I just read them. Because you will be murdered if you post on forums. Especially things like Reddit and 4chan.
I post on Reddit. It's actually pretty nice. 4chan, though?
Reddit's mild. Reddit's like super mild.
Oh, really? Then
ironically enough. Because I was part of a bunch of anime forums, and like game forums, and I'm like, everybody's like, you should check out Gaia Online. There's like a bunch of posts, and then all of a sudden 100 posts at once. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
I just never was on forums, and I never will be. It's a scary place.
I've been on forums are okay because they're actually moderated and people actually, you know, crack down on people that do stuff. At least the forums I've been on, because I've been on a few. I used to be on the Metallica forums, and then I was on my old K-pop forum, and then like I've been on a couple of Brony forums, but yeah, I don't go on Brony forums anymore, especially because
They're creepy.
I used to be in for a few forums. I had an admin and a moderator. I was a moderator for a sub Trigon like part of the forum, so I was like moderating over that one plus a few other animes. And I was an admin of some other forums, and I was just like, after a while, I was like, I'm done. There's nothing for me here.
I've never moderated a forum, but I've been banned from a lot of them. But the thing is, like, the whole reason I don't go on Brony forums not because they're creepy, it's just because, like, too many of them are, like, too clique-based. Like, you have to be a part of this clique, this group, and if you're not part of it, then nobody really wants anything to do with you.
So it's high school.
I guess that's why we're, like, into this, because we're kind of, like, on the fringes of the Brony community, and we're just, like, watching what everybody else is doing, like weirdos.
And we're not exactly doing that much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, what I see us as, basically, is in, like, once everyone else stops posting videos, everyone's gonna flood our channels. Because eventually people like Can Cream, Brony Notion, Any Entertainment. Didn't we have one of those?
What do we think is going to become of MLP in Season 5 going into Season 6?
Yeah, I think we completely forgot that and started talking about forums and the deep end of the internet.
What were you expecting? Like, really?
I don't know. I wasn't really expecting the topic per se, but I wasn't expecting forums and the deep end of the internet either. Alright, so I'm... Oh, fudge, that looks awful. Sev, I'm working on your neon thing right now. And so far you have this weird nose bump. Okay, there we go, fixed.
Next time, I'm gonna take charge of it for a little while, and I'll keep us started.
Sev, you playing John Cena again?
Silence your phones, please.
You playing John Cena again?
What do we think? Starlight, is it Starlight Glimmer who's the main antagonist for the season?
Yes,
she's going.
Yeah. So
I came up with this weird theory about her stalking the rest of the princesses.
Going into theories, what do you think is actually going to happen? Because I've already given my own theory on my channel, but like,
said what's going to happen.
They've already said what's going to happen, basically.
What is going to happen?
Starlight Glimmer is going to change time so that the Sonic Rainbow never happened, and none of them got their cutie marks.
Whoa, that's deep. That's deep, man.
So they have, that's the time loop Twilight was talking at the end of Friendship Games.
Yeah.
Yay, more continuity.
Continuity, so it is canon.
Continuity.
I love content. I have her down as stalking the princesses for their Alicorn magic cutie marks. And that's why she was in Canterlot at that one restaurant.
So you think she's gonna steal their magic to change time so that no.
I can already tell I'm gonna get a lot of comments saying, "Ooh, they already revealed what Starlight's Glimmer's gonna do."
Things and stuff.
What about that library, the Star World, the bearded? Like he has his own library about time.
Didn't he just have a library section?
Yeah, he has a library section that's like based on the most forbidden and powerful magics. And Twilight has access to it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, she is Celestia's student, come on.
Yeah.
Plus, the guards don't know jack about anything in the library, so...
Pretty much.
Shimmy was also...
Mares and Equestria.
I can guarantee that. Like, what if Princess Celestia, not Principal Celestia?
Stallion in Equestria.
Oh, how do I do that?
You know who
Oh,
who's
it
really
could be
on
like
that list?
Sunset Shimmer missing.
Oh, there's only one person I know that even tops that list at all. Silver Quill. It's Silver Quill.
Dun, 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 dun. Silver Quill.
Don't you know he's been hunted?
Oh yeah, in his videos he talks about that all the time, that he's like targeted by the princesses and everybody else because he causes so much havoc in Equestria.
Something tells me I doubt that. I doubt that a lot.
Well, that's why he's playing on in his videos. He's not actually part of the show.
Yeah, I know, but
he plays on the fact that everybody is against him or wants it to harm him in some way, shape, or form.
I think there's a reason for that.
Right, so far.
That's the joy about having an OC though. We can pretend we're part of the canon.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's what I do.
I remember when we used to do that. Do you remember when we used to do that, Brony of the Year? Remember that one show that we tried to do?
That was your crap stain.
Yeah, I know, but you didn't do voice acting for it. I gave you the line. I animated the entire thing in crappy crap, and you didn't even do. You didn't even last episode. I'll tell you about it. It was called My Manly Pony, and it was very bad.
Have you seen Friendship is Manliness?
Yeah,
No,
Friendship is Manly, I believe.
We're not talking about
It's glorious.
It is magnificent.
It's great.
It is a work of art that should be put in the Louvre.
Unfortunately, My Manly Pony was completely unrelated to that. Actually, the character you see, the purple and red Mycity, his name is actually Mycity, not Scootaloo's. I just ripped him straight from My Manly Pony because that was the character I voiced. And screw it, I'm lazy. So I just took him, swept him up.
All I had was like people say, you need to have an icon. I'm like, icon. What's related to thought? Icon. Brains. I will use brains and electricity.
You know who else does that? Cam. Cam Ghost Pony? No. He already did that long before you did.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey,
Do you even follow the rift?
for representing me, and I just took my OC that I made ages ago for a big RP that I did on my old Brony forum.
Incidentally,
Okay, I know who you're like talking about now that I see in the picture, but I'm not like pretending to be a robot like he is, like a robot with a brain. I'm just like, you know,
Related to brains in some odd way.
yeah. And where like the brain thoughts go and all that.
I don't really have much. My cutie mark is just a pair of headphones.
I don't
Just
really
that
have
interesting
this.
idea.
Just a pair of headphones that I took off Club Penguin.
I don't
That's where they're
have
from?
Yeah.
I don't have a cutie mark
The
because
first
that's
time-
the point of my
the first-
character is he doesn't have a cutie mark as an adult.
The only reason a cutie mark appeared on my character was because of Scootaloo's.
Yeah. We we just did that for the collab. We're like, oh, we gotta have something, so boop, brain,
Yeah.
done.
I'm surprised I haven't hit my copyright strikes by Nintendo for my cutie mark.
What is your cutie mark?
The Super Smash Brothers symbol.
Ah,
Oh. If you... Hold on a second here. What
I'm
is
still
this?
waiting for the lawsuit from Capcom to come through for my use of their music too.
yeah, but are you getting any money from like doing that?
No.
Well, then you shouldn't be getting. Yeah, they won't be coming for you. Like unless you're making money from their product, they won't be coming after you.
And now that new law that's in effect now.
What new law?
There's a trade law in several different countries, including America, Canada, and Australia, that's limiting copyright claims, and which even cosplayers are going to get hit pretty hard now. Or at least they could, if they enforce it.
Oh, you are so bad.
Except the geek community can't do anything to the government.
Well, geeks,
Wow.
I want
to
a lot of stuff.
I just want to see all the cosplayers just like pretend they're the characters they're cosplaying as to go kill them or something.
Well, they could, because some of them are lawyers.
Like someone dressed as Dante comes in and just like starts chopping things to the knife.
And then he gets shot in the head.
Exactly. And that would be
Anyway, there's your neon Sev. I finished that too.
Woo! These look beautiful, by the way. Now, are we going to
Yeah,
like
they
throw
do.
all of these into a poster?
No, they're just for a future placement image for the Outliers.
What?
Because what I want to do is I just want to kind of like change it every week instead of it just being the same thing every time. So we're changing it every week.
So tell me why you stole Superstar Enter's idea.
So I'm gonna do you next. I'll just do you, yeah.
So
Someone's even doing.
why would Starlight Glimmer want to take it so that the rainbow never happened?
Because that's what made all of the main characters like come together.
Someone, I can tell, someone on the internet is gonna go on that episode, look in the credits, and yell at whoever wrote it. And it's probably gonna be M.A. Larson.
It probably will be M.A. Larson. He's like the scapegoat for all the bad episodes. Like, M.A. Larson, we need, like, this is a really bad episode, but we need you to write it to make it at least somewhat decent. But we're going to use you as a scapegoat because none of the others want to be thrown under the bus. So
just
here you
sign
go.
here to give away your soul.
Yeah.
Well, what I like to say is,
yeah, I guess, but
Like, I like Larson. I really do.
M.A. Larson is my favorite TV show writer because he just knows how to turn like a bad plot or a bad anything really and turn it into something watchable.
yeah, he's over the top.
100th episode. That was magnificent, by the way.
Wait, who wrote Crusaders of the Lost Mark? Does anyone know?
Amy
Keating
Rogers.
Oh.
One of her last.
Was it Amy Keaton Rogers?
Yeah.
Sorry, M.A. Larson, you've been topped.
You've been
Yeah.
up, but you have a person to beat now, M.A. Larson. Get to it.
Oh, he will.
Go make some random guy on the internet like your episodes again.
This will be M.A. Larson's magnum opus. Everyone is alicorns.
No, that's Larson. Take all the controls.
It's already happened.
No, it'll be like
Oh my god, I remember one time, this wasn't like a major thing or anything, but someone made a fiction account called M.A. Larson and wrote a fan fiction where every pony was an alicorn. And I read it and I'm like, really? Someone actually did this with their time?
I'm betting like the top producers of Hasbro are going to come in. They're like, we need everybody to be turned into alicorns. Who can we get to do this? Oh, I know.
Becomes an alicorn and instead she dies from Ebola. That's it.
I just typed in M.A. Larson fan fiction, and the first thing that pops up is a fan fiction called M.A. Larson pisses off Colgate.
That's great.
That's funny.
I actually have the craziest theory about the season 3 finale episode.
Let's hear it.
Like, it's more like a conspiracy theory style thing, but it's
Hey,
crazy.
conspiracy theories are fun. So
I already did one of those. Go ahead.
It's Twilight is dead.
Oh, that's great.
When the fucking Elements of Harmony zapped her, it fucking killed her, and everything you see after this is just like her afterlife.
Keyblade, why? I'm like rubbing my temple right now. Who made that?
I'm gonna put this on mute.
Who photoshopped that?
That also came from fiction.
that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
There has been enough Game of Thrones already. One quote is enough. One quote is enough!
I watched the first episode of Game of Thrones, and then, like, I kind of never caught up with it, and then I was like going to, and then one of my friends told me how much incest and inbreeding is in it, and I went, no, because I have personal issues with that.
I watched the first episode and shut it off before it finished.
I never
Well,
been interested in Game of Thrones.
I never
Well-
watched it either.
Well, it's a good thing you turned off the first episode before it ended, because the end of the episode, it literally shows a brother and sister fucking each other.
Lovely.
And
Wonderful.
I think I know why Game of Thrones is as popular as it is now.
It's a children's show.
Wait, what?
because
It's appropriate for children.
It's the new My Little Pony.
That's a hard bet to make. Did M.A. Larson get hired? If he didn't, then it's not the new My Little Pony.
if M.A.
Books, you already know what's going to happen. Except with the gratuitous amounts of sex. That does actually not happen in the books as much as it happens in the show.
No one read the books.
You guys
I
really-
read books.
I can sum up the books. I've never read the books, but I can sum up the books like this. Everybody dies.
Yeah, books for everyone
Meh.
dies.
Have you guys ever heard of the comic Foxtrot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, actually, I have.
Yeah, there was a comic where they made fun of both Game of Thrones and MLP, where the kid is watching Game of Thrones and it says brought to you by Hasbro, and all the horses are replaced with MLP characters. And then he gets a pitchfork and a torch and goes to like the people.
Where did they get licenses for that?
That is amazing.
Oh wait, you actually found. Okay, I'm viewing
That
this.
is amazing.
This is viewing. This is in my viewing.
And it's all an April Fool's joke.
Yeah. That's very amazing.
It's so easy to make fun of bronies.
Well,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
about as easy to make fun of bronies as it is to make fun of furries.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I'd say
if
make
you
fun
think
of
about it.
bronies.
And one thing I wanted to say is, it's easy. Making fun of M.A. Larson is like making fun of Canadians. It's so easy to do, but at the end of the day, the world will not be the same without them.
Hey, do you have a problem with me being a Canadian? I am right here.
I most certainly do, eh?
No.
Fight, 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 fight.
Mortal Kombat!
Everybody knows Canadians don't fight. They'll just apologize for it.
Sorry to boot that.
Oh wait,
yeah.
that's France. That's France.
No, France fights.
Happens on the Outliers podcast. Something new and stupid every week.
Yep,
It,
I'll put that on my list.
yep.
New and stupid every week.
I'm gonna put that on my resume for when I apply for vice president of Hasbro. I'm gonna put that on my resume. I'm gonna say I was in the Outliers podcast. I know my stuff.
I'm gonna put that on my resume when I can actually arse to finish it.
Oh, well, I mean, you're gonna probably need to finish your resume if you wanna, you
Get
know,
a job, yeah.
live life.
Get a job, you lazy bum.
I remember, like, why do resumes have to be as big as they do? I'm like, why? Why can't I just tell you my name, any other jobs I've had, and my special skills, which equal to nothing?
Just show me your
That's,
cutie mark.
that's me. I don't have any special skills. That's why my character has no cutie mark. I have no stuff.
Can you imagine?
How old is your
Bruce
character,
Wayne
Sev?
Not be special.
My
Whoa, wait.
is-
Your character has become an alicorn, but doesn't have a cutie mark. How fast does your character grow, and how oblong does it grow?
Long. What?
Oblong, basic. In that context, it means, like, off track, just, like, in a different order.
Like, the thing is, he's not technically a full alicorn. It's just a spell that gave him wings. And as a result, he can't really...
And as a result, he fell from the sky and knocked out a few Wonderbolts in the process.
What happened
Yeah,
is
right.
he got his hand on like 2 cases of Red Bull and just chugged them down one
There you go.
And it permanently gave him
go.
wings.
There you go. That's my new backstory for my character is he drank 2 cases of Red Bull and he got wings. There you go. That's my new backstory. I'm moving with my girlfriend because I can't stand living with my family anymore.
Isn't she in England?
Yeah, she's in England, so it's going to cost a lot of money to go move in with her.
I don't want to be a bum.
You know, if you were Canadian, you'd be part of the Commonwealth, which would make it a whole lot easier.
Canada is great. Actually, no. You haven't even heard of the American presidential election. My family has stated that if Donald Trump is elected president, they would seriously consider moving to Canada. That is not a joke.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They are that far against Donald Trump that they are willing to move north in order to avoid him at all costs.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah.
People said the same thing about Obama. They said the same thing about other presidents. Like,
No, I'm not kidding on that. And people probably did move to Canada when Obama was voted in for his first term.
Say that all the time.
And his second term.
If we all just move to Canada,
I don't care if it's Hillary Clinton who's president. I don't care if anyone is the president. Put freaking Chris Christie in president. I don't care. I don't care. Just not Donald Trump.
Oh no, you didn't.
I don't care about politics in general.
Yeah, because that's what. Yeah, that's the last episode. There's a lot of politics in that one.
Oh my goodness, there is
Something
a
I
lot
didn't
of
like about
politics. Not vote for Donald Trump or whoever it may be.
Okay.
Okay, seriously.
I like the result. I like the result of this episode.
Yeah.
did you guys even see Tiara's face in that one scene? The
That was
creepy looking
messed
politician face.
Yeah.
The politician
The
face.
one where, like, the one that her mother gave her before.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, but on a different
I
topic.
should make that a YouTube avatar for a while.
But on a different topic.
Stop. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me?
Me? So,
My retinas have been permanently damaged.
It's their fault.
Well, I mean, they were anyway. I mean, I've been on the deep end of the internet. Of course, they've been damaged.
My childhood, like everything about me was damaged when I was 34.
Yeah, I was like, as soon
When I
as the
went to
internet
school-
came about, things became damaged.
When I went on rule34.pahil.net and like saw rule 34 of Rugrats, that's when I pretty much lost all of humanity.
It's like, nope. Okay, I'm gonna go lock myself in this box now.
I didn't for it.
Doesn't, and then dies at the top of the mountain.
I was like, how bad could
See,
it
that's
be?
really special.
I out of curiosity, and I came out a king and a bitter hate for it, and
And that's how he became Sev.
that's how it
That's
became
why we
Seven
blame him.
Exactly. But I was trying to say, according to Amazon.com, my copy of Friendship Games on Blu-ray is in the mail. Woo! On the way to my house. And with that, I'm going to segue into this. Has anyone, have you guys seen the rest of the deleted scenes that were put up on Daily yesterday?
But how do you think they're going to resolve the conflict with Starlight Glimmer? Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, are they actually going to rainbow power Starlight Glimmer, or are they going to do something else to resolve this issue?
They're gonna rainbow power Starlight Glimmer.
Nuclear bombs.
I will be upset if they don't rainbow power her.
You gotta rainbow power everyone. I mean, whoa. I just got the best
Or
idea.
They could get Discord on her.
For Equestria Girls 4, we have Discord, Starlight Glimmer, and King Sombra all cross over into the Canterlot High human world. And they try to fit into high school.
That would be
God.
amazing.
I'm waiting for
Oh, no,
Cheese
no.
Sandwich to be like their music teacher. But he's just Weird Al.
Just cheese sandwich? Just cheese sandwich? Okay.
Just Cheese Sandwich being like their music teacher. He's just
But
weird.
yeah, Twilight doesn't.
Oh, that'd be great.
Twilight doesn't fix the time loop. Discord fixes the time loop.
And if Discord fixes the time loop doesn't get fixed.
Or does it?
No, it really doesn't.
Dimension.
The time loop goes back into Game of Thrones,
Goes to
Well,
that. It goes to the puppet dimension.
Never mind.
which leads to Game of Thrones, and then back. Oh. You know, what would Twilight Sparkle say if she saw what bronies do on the internet?
Oh, I've seen that video.
Yeah, Peter knew, found out the hard way.
Wait, that's a video? I didn't even know. I just said it.
Actually, it was actually Pinky, but she just started crying.
I can understand that.
That was the video. It was just Twilight showed it to her, and she just started crying.
You need to link me to that at some point. Oh yeah, I forgot that in the recent episode in Crusaders of the Lost Mark, they mentioned Applejack's parents.
I know, I was about to cry.
I was like, yep, orphan confirmed.
Her crying per se, it's her just going, make it stop, make it stop.
Let's watch it.
Like, okay, but on a
Here,
subject
you know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna put it on the stream. Everyone gets to see it.
Yay!
There,
like,
now it's on the
anyone
stream.
feel sympathy for Diamond Tiara at all?
Now my Google Chrome window is on the...
It made me feel sympathy for Diamond Tiara in this episode.
I really
Like,
didn't.
I actually ended up caring. I was like, oh no, now
I still
now I
have
have
no
to hear
sympathy
her
for
about her
Diamond Tiara,
being
because
like,
nothing
wanting to
excuses
be,
making fun of
make
disabled
it
kids,
stop.
in my book.
But yeah,
I mean, the
like, I
fact
actually
that
like
Heather resort to turn making Diamond
Oh, frick, I clicked on an advertisement.
I also like the fact how
to force sympathy was
Silver Spoon was like just owned her.
Twilight shows Pinky by the internet.
Like, my friends.
Subscribed.
Everybody's gone to a walk on me. You're adding everybody who's on this. What have you done?
Oh, what? Why do we... Did the call restart or something?
Ah. Did you know, like, we're 2 minutes to, like, the hour mark? This is going to be, like, another...
Probably, yeah.
hour and a half.
Pretty sure the stream is lagging in some way, because it says 47 minutes, and I know... Okay, got it. So, who's your friend's name again? Do you know his address?
His name is Nate, but I don't know his address.
Is his last name Smith?
No.
Okay.
Right, what? How did you know my name?
It's on the Skype.
Yeah, it's on the Skype.
Oh, yeah. So, what happened to the call?
I never use my real name on the Skype, but you guys already know it. Because it's in my email.
I never use my real name in anything.
Oh. So your real name isn't Sev then?
No.
Is it Herm?
No.
Pretty sure it's Herm, and now I'm gonna start using the hashtag BlameHerm2015. We're gonna start blaming Herm, guys.
Skype is being
General-
really weird.
Dude,
Oh,
are you going to blame Seth for this guy or Nate for this guy?
I'm gonna blame Jeff. Congratulations, you're blamed.
Seth, you're blamed for this guy.
I blame Johnny here.
Yeah, it's all her fault.
blame the only female staff.
Exactly, that's why.
Yeah.
This is like,
That's all.
So I'm guessing we're...
The problem's not the big button. The problem is it just stopped showing
I
the
thought-
call to me.
Do any of you guys watch Markiplier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He recently dyed his hair pink.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, now it's pink and blonde. And black at the same time.
No, it's
Well,
Yeah, it is.
It's mostly pink and black with a little bit of blonde streaks.
It's just not right. It's not right in any sense
He did it
of
for a charity,
anything.
okay? He did
Oh
it
god,
for
it
a
does.
charity.
It looks terrible.
I know, like, even
Jack-
Jacksepticeye dyed his hair green, and, oh, it's not.
Basically, Markiplier Outlier said, "Whoever, like, if we can get to the $100,000 donation mark, I will dye my hair any color you guys want." And pink was the consensus, and he's like, "Okay, if I get $100,000 for this charity stream and this charity live event that I'm doing, don't do it."
I mean, it's for $100,000 for charity. You do anything for that.
Yeah. And
Plus, you get to dye your hair. I would do that anyway.
Yeah.
I would
So
never
Markiplier's
dye my
case, it was pink.
full brown hair.
In case you were wondering why he did that.
I already knew that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I still think it looks stupid.
This is what my friend Nate said about the episode. He said, all in all, it's kind of a
Are you
meh
talking
episode.
about
It
me?
seemed like the end of the series.
All in all, it's kind of a meh episode. Okay, so
And the ending, it seemed like the end of the series, is what he said.
okay, so Lubes, we're going to, like, me and you, your axe, my sword, we're going to hunt this guy down.
Okay. I have my axe. What do you have?
I have a sword.
Okay, here, let me hit my microphone with it, see what happens.
I'll bring my tickling spoon.
Do you guys even hear that?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yep.
I shall bring my keyblade.
your keyblade.
Is that on
Like,
like a
oh.
keychain or something?
I'll show up at the guy's house in a
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? Keyblades are dangerous.
Why
Very.
is my name is Keyblade Pony? Of course
I
I
have-
played Kingdom Hearts.
Hold on, your name is Keyblade Pony, and you have the Smash logo as your cutie mark. What? Where is the continuity in that?
I also use Ace Attorney bubbles. I like the video games. I
Yeah,
also
everyone loves
quote
video
Team
games.
Fortress 2 a lot.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get your friend code on Wii U so I can wreck you as
Yes, but you
Danky
see-
Kang.
I have several gaming references. Everything I've done Smash references, Kingdom Hearts references, TF2 references, Ace Attorney references,
I need to start
probably a lot of other things. Oh, and I did a Pokemon reference too.
I choose you.
I once made a Pokemon theory, actually. I was thinking of making video game theories before I became a brony, but I never actually did it. And there was a Pokemon theory that I made. Why are Pokemon all classified as Pokemon? Because, like, as in the Pokemon world, there are normal animals in the Pokemon world. There are birds and fish and normal things.
Yeah.
But other animals are classified as Pokemon. So why isn't everything called Pokemon, and why are those specific 721 called Pokemon?
Because they're monsters, while the other ones are just regular animals.
Whalelord is a whale! That's
Those are
not a
fighting
monster.
herds. Fighting herds. Them's fighting herds.
Yep, they
Yeah.
are fighting herds.
Them's fighting herds. Have any of you guys read the lore? I haven't.
Not Pokemon, I guess.
You know,
Have any of
you know
you
what we
actually
should do when the Them's Fighting Herds comes out? If it has like a co-op thing, we should like try and fight against one another.
Honestly, yeah. If they better have a tag mode. It is not a fighting game without a tag mode.
Yeah.
I will honestly probably get Them's Fighting Herds, mainly because I just love fighting games in general, and that's why I play like Smash and Street Fighter and occasionally Tekken, but not really. I
Have
just
you ever played Guilty Gear?
no, actually. I've heard of it, but no, I haven't played it.
Guilty Gear is bad.
It is. Them's fighting words. Them's be fighting words. I love Guilty Gear. It's my favorite fighting game.
Bring it
I
on.
think Kingdom Hearts.
Bring it
Kingdom
on,
Fighters.
Brain Boy. Bring it on, Brain Boy.
You're gonna have to tell him you're gonna have to say your address first. I mean, if I know your address, I can probably find your friend's address and probably kill him. So you gotta have some kind of address book somewhere, right?
Yeah, and then blame Sebs, like, incriminating evidence. I know Sebs who did it all. It sounds like, guys, why is the police following me?
Sorry.
Poor Sebs.
This is gonna be every single time we do the podcast. It's gonna be like this. We start off with a topic, talk about it for 2 minutes, and then go off to.
Yeah, it's Seb's fault for all these tangents. Seb's starting it all.
I'm going to
He's even like
teach you guys how to do a podcast. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do
Wait, hold on. What podcasts have you been on?
Podzilla 1985, Southeast Missouri's most popular podcast.
I have no idea what either of those are. Okay, but I'm gonna trust you on that.
And plus, he's also been on podcasts with other bronies.
No, I haven't, actually. No.
Haven't? Oh,
Except for that one last week. No, he's...
Hey,
Frick, I dropped my axe. Technically, last week wasn't a podcast, it was a live stream. But technically, this is also a live stream, not a podcast, so I don't know what to call it anymore.
Well, if we had a topic or something to focus on, it would be a podcast. That's why
We technically do, but not really. Like, we came up with the topic before this, and now, look at us. We're way off.
Next week, I'm taking charge of the podcast.
I just stopped talking, so...
What you need to do is to give us the topic today, and then so that we're prepared for it next week, so that we don't go all random directions.
Well, we're gonna go random directions.
Random directions are fun.
Yeah, that's true.
This way we'll do it.
I actually feel like that's what makes the podcast kind of like our podcast, because no one else really does the crap that we do.
No. I have an idea.
Yes.
Do 2 podcasts, one in which we do this kind of crap, and then one in which we actually do serious things with people that can do it seriously.
And then we call the new one the Inliners. It's a great title.
What's going to happen on Saturday?
I think if we make it shorter, we'll actually stay on topic more often rather than, oh, we got an hour to time.
Well, we'll have like an hour or over an hour on my Outliers, but like 20 minutes on the Inliners talking about the one subject.
Honestly, like, I feel like what's kind of wrong with the topic we came up with, or most topics in general, we need a topic that can last an hour.
And it's too broad.
And once we're done talking about a topic, we're gonna move on in some way, so we need something that will last the full period of the time.
Well, see, this is why I had suggested Pony Finder, but nobody here has heard of Pony Finder, so I was like, I guess screw it.
How about we do something on our channel where we put in a thing for a suggestion for what the topic we should talk about is?
Yeah, we should like make a straw poll or something. Yeah, that'll work.
Like each of us make a video on our channels that says, hey, you're gonna let you choose what our topic is, and then we post it to them and let them pick.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good idea.
Have that many fans, so they're probably going to ignore it anyways.
It's gonna get ignored on. It's gonna get ignored on my channel. Like the only thing people watch on my channel is my cynical reactions. Everything else, nothing.
That basically goes with me in the theory videos for most of the time.
Reviews. That's a bit about it. I tried experimenting into gaming, but that turned out crappy.
I'm still doing the gaming thing.
Unfortunately, it's very hard to get into the gaming side of YouTube. Extremely hard. I already tried. I failed. That's the reason I have a microphone, actually.
All I do is I just like live stream gameplay on twitch.tv/RDR007 and then I just upload the archives to YouTube and let it be what it will be.
Yeah. I'm considering, if I ever bring back my gaming channel, it will be full on Twitch, because I hate doing, because whenever I do a gaming video, it takes forever to upload, like 3 hours plus.
Wow.
So
it only takes 20 minutes to upload, though. 24 minutes, maybe 30, or an hour.
So I would be full Twitch on that, probably.
3 hours? I did an hour-long Team Fortress 2 video, and it only took me 20 minutes to upload it.
How?
If you think that's bad...
Oh yeah, I have a 2005 laptop, that's why.
Do you plug your computer into phone outlet?
Technically,
Okay,
I don't know. No, actually, I don't.
Sorry.
It's just kind of here. It's...
My upload speed used to be from, it could be short or long, but it would be anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how bad my upload speed
I would go full Twitch if we ever... Oh my god. What if we just took this and turned it into a collaboration gaming channel?
I have a gaming channel.
I laugh too much.
They
Used
fight
to have
together.
gaming.
Ah! That's what we could do. Like,
Brony of the Year, don't you already have a collaboration gaming channel?
Yeah, but I kind of stopped working on it because I got bored.
I can't ever get to my microphone to work with gaming, so it's always my face showing and my mouth silently moving. Except for the one time I did actually manage to fix it, and then
Do you have open broadcast software?
I forgot to hold the microphone while I was playing.
Huh. But like, what do you use to record?
The same microphone I use to record my videos.
No, I mean like what software?
Oh, OSB?
Okay. Or OBS, yeah.
OBS, I don't remember what it's called because I've only used it
Open
twice.
broadcast software.
I tried to use open broadcast software to record before, and it never worked. I just
it
used
works.
Bandicam.
It works. It
It
just
works.
made Team Fortress 2 incredibly slow and
Eh.
laggy.
And that's why I use Bandicam. It does not make anything lag at all.
Yeah, but you can only do 15 minutes of footage before it craps out on you.
And plus there's a logo.
Sail the 7 seas, matey.
I use Loilo, or whatever, however you pronounce it.
Whatever that means.
It's basically just free game recording software. It's actually not bad. It exports fine. It lets you record as much footage as you want. It doesn't have a logo, and it's free all at the same time.
Link me this.
Okay.
Neat. Because yeah, I have
I swear if this is a clickbait thing, I will kill it.
Grandia 2. I will join. They clicked me. You've been trolled.
Okay, here's a link to that. It's a long one.
And I just realized I forgot to do the audio editing on my cynical reaction, and it just finished rendering.
And you're absolutely sure this is free. This is not going to
No,
be a
it's
scam.
not free. You have to put in your credit card info.
You have to put in your credit card info, your address, your social security number, all of the names of your friends, the name of your friend Nate, the address of your friend Nate. I need to find him.
And your soul.
Are these games the only things that it supports?
No, you can record Google Chrome, you can record any application on your computer.
Oh, so the supported games thing is just some of the games.
The games they play the most.
I've used it to record like Pokemon Showdown on a Google Chrome window. I've used it to record like random other things. It just works for basically everything.
I have like, I guess, 2 recording things, but they've like been downloaded with the software that I bought plus OBS, so I just use OBS because it's currently the easiest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how long have we been here? 15 minutes over the time limit? Okay.
Something like that.
So how do you end this?
We hit the hang up button. The
Also,
little red button that's like hang uppy.
I'm gonna say this before anything ends. I'm gonna need y'all friend codes on Wii U so I can wreck you all on Smash Bros.
I don't
I don't have
know.
a Wii U. I need
You
to
are.
get money
We're
for
fighting
a
after this
Wii
is
U.
over.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
gonna fight after
I can
this is over.
guarantee that.
Hey, when I get a Wii U, I will give you my friend code, but as I currently do not have a Wii U, I cannot give you a friend code.
Aw.
Aww.
Wii U is like Wii U is the best thing ever, honestly.
You are going to get wrecked, boy.
Like, what I always argue to people, like I have this one friend, his name is Aiden, and he likes PS4. He's always been a
So see, like,
PlayStation
I'm
guy.
I can't afford.
And
I
then
can get
there's
the Wii U first and then the PS4, but I cannot afford either of those consoles at the moment.
PS4 just went down in price.
PS4 did not go down in price, it went down in value.
Yeah, it went down to $350. It went down to $350 for a new one.
I'm honestly surprised they dropped it that low. It's probably because Xbox One and Wii U are starting to pass their sales numbers now.
Wii U's always been passing their sales numbers.
Wii U, there have been, like, people say Nintendo's in bad financial shape. No, there have been more Amiibo sold than Wii U consoles.
Yeah.
Well, duh.
And I have 3 of them.
Have I even showed you guys my... Do you guys know how many amiibo I have?
Oh, I know a kid named Connor. He has every single one in box and out of box.
Oh, that's way more than I do. I buy...
He even has... And that's 2 copies of everything.
Wow.
Yeah, he never
That guy, he knows how to collect something. He knows how to collect things. I remember, like, one time, I just went to GameStop, like, oh, let's go to GameStop. And then we were there, and Retro Mario, and I'm like...
I got the Chibi Robo one.
Yeah, there was... I don't have too many amiibo. I need to get more, probably.
Chibi Robo.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about everything, yet nothing at the same time. You just have to deal with it.
No, you know who we are? We're in Discord's realm. You know where he lives?
I'm
That's where we
the
are.
Flying Badger.
I'm that poor innocent male carrier.
The male pony that's like just floating around.
I'm the guy beating the crap out of his friend Nate with an axe. I'm that guy. I need that address. You need to tell me it right now. I'm gonna keep on you. I'm gonna keep nagging you about it until I get that address.
I literally do not know his address because he does not live in the same city as me.
You're gonna have to find it.
I'm too lazy for that.
Either that or you die, so...
I welcome it.
No, he doesn't die. We just blame Seth for everything.
And then Sev dies.
From the blame.
He's gonna get taken out by the military because of the pirating, maybe.
And also for going on the deep web, so, you know, oh boy.
It's like he's in deep trouble now.
Except for Jeff here is on my list.
Well,
Jeff
not yet.
is currently...
Your list means nothing to me.
Jeff, you should be proud that
Just
you're
get
not
on the murder list. I'll think of
What did
something.
I do?
I'm like fingering the axe right now, just like waiting for the perfect moment to... I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna come to Canada. You're first.
Yeah, but
Because I actually know where...
happening.
Actually, you know what? Brony of the Year is first, because I actually know his address. So, bye. Sorry. And then I'm gonna do a widespread search of Canada. Just gonna kill everyone in Canada until I find you. Someone's gotta know your address, right?
I live in Quebec.
Thank you for narrowing down. I was gonna go to Toronto first because the Maple Leafs beat the Columbus Blue Jackets in the playoffs.
I think they're called the Mighty Blue Jays, or the Mighty, Blue Jays.
No, they're just called the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, yeah.
See, the fun thing about geography is that I know none of you Americans know where anything is up here in Canada, so I'm safe.
It's called the internet. I can look it up. Google Maps tells all.
I know a lot more about Canada than you think.
So what's the national sport of Canada?
Hockey, literally.
It's lacrosse. It was declared by the Canadian Parliament in 1860s.
I thought
But
it
yeah,
was
The
make
funny
lacrosse.
thing is, not a lot of people here play lacrosse. I mean, there are some people who play lacrosse, but hockey was one of the first sports
Actually,
actually played.
I used to play on the Junior Jackets as a kid. The Columbus Blue Jackets had like this kid team that they sponsored. So I was on that. It was pretty fun, and we got second in the kid league,
Like,
which was sad because the Blue Jackets never win anything, unfortunately.
like, we Canadians invented curling, and you don't know how disappointed I am in that.
What's so bad about curling?
I'm going to slide this rock across ice and make it hit other rocks.
Sounds fun.
It's
to
the
me.
best Olympic winter sport there is. What are you talking about?
No, the what? The best Olympic winter sport is figure skating.
It's figure skating, yes, definitely.
Yep. I beat Mead. I beat.
to the top of my list. But after both of you at home. I will.
Oh my god.
I'll be waiting for you.
Cynical reaction is beautiful. Oh my god.
I'll be waiting for you with a camera and 5 policemen.
It's amazing.
But see, if you try and kill me, you won't have any cake.
Oh. I'm gonna kill you anyway, sorry. Wait, didn't we already murder someone last time? Like, didn't someone die last time? Who was that?
Me.
Yeah, okay. I thought we killed someone.
Sam just comes back as a ghost. Just like floating around, haunting everyone. He's just like...
I can already tell he's behind me right now, talking into my microphone.
I will pull the Ghostbusters act. I will
I am scared to click on this link.
It's the thumbnail for my cynical reaction.
Ghost one. I will pull the
Okay, I'll click on it.
Wow. That is an amazing thumbnail. I'll have to admit that. That is a glorious thumbnail.
That is a glorious thumbnail. You should have used that one image that Keyblade Pony put of Diamond Tiara earlier in the chat. Should use that one. I can't live with myself anymore, can I?
No.
You're gonna have to. Sorry.
Who says that? I'm gonna trial by jury. I'm gonna get executed. I'm scared to click on this link, but I will anyway.
We'll all click it eventually.
Yeah.
Curiosity gets the better of you.
Probably once a cracker.
The problem is I've accidentally made, like, friends, we send links all the time, and sometimes they're the links you don't want to see.
See, Sev. That's my reaction to your creator, OC.
Like, eventually what I want to turn my OC into is like one of those steampunk characters, because that's what the costume I eventually want to end up in, is like a steampunk costume. So when every time I do my videos, I'm always in a steampunk costume, but I need to get one of those first.
If I ever use Facecam, I'm wearing that one Twilight mask I have on my shelf that I was talking about earlier. I'm probably gonna wear that when I go to kill Sev.
You guys have all seen my masks. You guys have all seen my mask, so...
I have not. So,
I'll show you my mask.
Alright, let's see your mask. Let's see it.
I want a mask of this face.
How many times are you gonna send that?
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a mask of that face.
Jeff, that is a notion of where you live.
So there is the...
Thank you for telling me.
A fly sweater. Swatter.
A fly swatter.
And the other guy has a creepy clown mask.
Sev has a creepy clown mask.
Yeah, Sev has a creepy clown mask with a shotgun. Or a
Great.
machine gun.
You are no match for my ex, Sev. I think. Oh, wait.
Twilight and Axe.
I'm pretty sure he's a match.
Not using my face cam just yet. Not yet.
That's for next Saturday.
That is an M4A1 carbine, by the way.
So, should I get the...
Good. This is an axe.
...in the monitor?
I can't even see anybody. My Skype is weird.
Did you just lick that?
Yes, he did. He just licked it. He just licked it.
I need to put this Skype chat in, like, the stream or something. I need to put, like, the image on the stream. Here, let me see if I can do that, actually. I think I can.
Just, like, stick your tongue out and pretend like you're licking it so that he can, like, paste it on the stream.
Alright, it's on the stream now.
It's
You know what, we're gonna zoom in on Jeff's face here. Oh, wait, I can't. Crap. Screw you, XSplit broadcaster. Whatever, can you see this right now? Can you see this? Can you see that?
Turn this into a Rogers commercial. Can you see me now? What about now? Can you see me now? What about now? Can you see me now? Nope.
This is great. This is just lovely.
My actual icon is, what one of my OCs in the story I'm doing, so it's like, you guys have all the MLP icons going around, and I'm something completely different.
Yeah. It was awful, and I got 2 likes and 11 dislikes.
Hold on.
And then my next fanfiction was actually half decent.
I
Actually got 6
remember
dislikes.
I have wrote a fanfic about.
Well, we can show you.
My Griffin Problems, the one I just said, actually got put into a group of fictions that was called...
And it got so many dislikes.
Griffin Problems was put into a group of fanfictions called The Trash Bin. And it was The Trash Bin.
I actually wrote a series of successful fanfiction, but they were all plot fics I wrote just to gross people out, and they were all successful and popular.
That's what happens.
Of course. I wrote them to gross people out. Like, I came up with the sickest ideas I possibly could, and they got, like, tons of likes and no dislikes. I was like, you people are all fucking sick. Get away from me.
See, I have 72 likes on one of them, 60 likes on another, 17 likes on another, and then the others aren't so popular.
Yeah. I don't know, fanfictions are a dangerous business. We're writing, me and Bernie the and a couple other of our friends, we're writing a book now.
It's not really
If it's gonna be public, if we're already trying to publish it, aren't we? Weren't we doing that earlier?
Oh, what now? Speaking of that Sunset Shimmer fic, I got on fanfiction, and the first thing I see is a notification telling me someone added it to their favorites. What the hell? I gotta see this.
I know, sometimes I get that on, like, either old YouTube videos or basically anything that I don't care about anymore, and I'm just like, really? Why?
The first fanfiction I ever put on Finfiction has 22 likes and 9 dislikes.
Lucky you.
The second one has 7 likes and 4 dislikes.
And for one now, like, I have like 400 views with 800 dislikes.
Wow, you people are...
Just 400 views.
You people are more popular than me.
Oh, it's
When I left fanfiction, this Sunset Shimmer fic had more dislikes than likes.
Many.
Okay, well, I'm gonna link my page, my fanfiction page in here just because you guys deserve to read the crap I put out.
I wrote one about Silver Spoon.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole bunch of fics. The first fic I ever wrote was a story called My Little Pony Bullying Is Not Magic, and it has 23 likes and 19 dislikes, but at the time it had, like, a lot more dislikes than likes.
Yeah, for some reason, like... Oh, I just checked. Now Griffin Problems has 4 likes and 11 dislikes. That's weird.
You know what? I might as well share my stuff for fiction so you guys can see what,
You can't be a brony without writing at least one fanfiction, can you?
I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've written 2.
And I'm still working on 2, 3. I'm working on 3 currently.
I still don't. I don't fanfiction. It's not for me, honestly. I just don't know the characters well enough. I don't know how. Like, I just can't really write them very well. Heck.
Man, there's some stories here I completely forgot that I was writing that I never finished.
Oh, I wrote 5 sentences of a third fanfiction, and it never got finished.
Is that the one about lightning dust?
Yeah, it was the one about lightning dust.
Red Pony Dawn. Yes, I was going to write a fanfiction crossover between the new Red Dawn movie and MLP. I'm glad I never finished that.
What's Red Dawn?
It's, well, the original movie that came out in, like, the 80s was, like, a movie about, like, Russia invading America.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I just realized that today's episode makes my story uncanonically work. It makes my story not work with canon.
Why?
Curses.
Yeah, funny how it only takes one episode to kill your fanfiction.
I know, right?
That's why misery and disappointment is synonymous with fanfiction in the thesaurus.
That's why it's like alternate universe.
It was about Tiara, and she was a bully here, and she's not a bully anymore. However, my headcanon that I used for the one about Silver Spoon, that still works.
All of my headcanons have been destroyed ever since I made the Elements of Disharmony video.
I actually am working on books that aren't MLP related, but I haven't done much with them.
Has anyone? Just ask yourself that. Has anyone really?
Really what?
Like, I'm just talking about the fact that everyone is kind of looking back on things they've already done and just thinking, wow, I was a stupid little piece of crap back then. And
you know what's amazing? Just got an email like a couple of weeks ago that was like someone read the story and they loved it and they wanted to they were asking me to like participate in like a writing competition on the site, and I was like, what? I wrote that thing like 3 years ago and I haven't been on the site since.
It's like, what is going on here?
yeah, that happens. I've made old videos and old projects, and it just people like it never unless you delete it, people won't stop looking at it, which is a bad thing because my old stuff is crap.
I'm actually trying to see. I have the fanfiction for me is practice for my original stories that have no relation to any show out there. Like, these are legit original story things that I have, but I like to help me write. I write fanfiction for practice.
I don't have time to write. No, I don't have time to write, so I don't work on those stories.
I do have time to write, but I don't.
I have no ability to make original characters. I'm bad at it.
I have like, I mean, like between music production, trying to mix and produce the Friendship Games live album, doing my YouTube thing, trying to find a job, working every Sunday, doing this, and trying to spend time with my friends and girlfriend, I really don't have time to write.
I don't honestly have time for much either. I have to animate a show at the same time as putting out 2 videos a week on Scoodaloos.
My God, Jeff, people really hate your story.
Yes, they did.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm in my way, so. Actually, my goal is to be like a stand-up comedian at a convention, and they blew at me like, wow, I haven't gotten a response like that since the comment section of my last fan fiction. What? Then they did like,
Yeah, it was.
I think I know a reason why people don't like your fanfiction, Jeff.
Oh, go on.
It's really short, actually.
685 words, 454 words, 680, 616. Longest one I have is 1,880.
My chapter's like 7,000 words each.
And it's about Kyrie, the character that I was least interested in bringing into the story, has the most words with it, because she's teamed up with the Crusaders. I have Riku teamed up with Celestia and Sora with the main 6.
Alright, we have officially passed the length of the initial live stream. I'm pretty sure we need to change the podcast from 5 to 7 at this point.
And I think the second half of the podcast was much better than the first.
Indeed.
I know, we talked about killing a lot of people. That was fun.
I think maybe if we start out where we started, maybe make it like 45 minutes, I think that might be...
Well, we won't stop at 45 minutes.
Remember.
We were supposed to stop at an hour on the initial live stream, and it lasted for an hour and a half, I believe.
Yeah, we're over
Alright.
that by now.
I repeat, I'm taking this over next week.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm gonna head
You
out.
try setting up Ustream, it's hard.
Well, no, you can still handle the Ustream part, but I'm taking over the podcast otherwise. I'm gonna whip you fellas into shape.
It's
You going to boot camp?
Like a podcast boot camp.
I never signed up for the Navy.
Too bad, you're getting drafted.
Drafting is illegal now. At least in America it is.
I was gonna join the Marine Corps, but since I got diagnosed with this heart condition, I can't join, so...
I just can't join because I don't have 20/20 vision. And I don't want to.
It's all your fault, Sev.
Yeah, blame Sev.
I'm blaming Sev.
Blame Seth for 9/11, there you go.
Yes, that's
Wow.
Wow, that's a serious subject.
Remember, guys, Sev can't help steal beans.
I think we've hit rock bottom of hashtag blame Sev 2015.
We have.
Yeah.
We've hit the rock bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not me.
Is that the new guy?
Oh,
Jeff is the new guy.
Next time. Yeah, next time.
Hashtag blame Jeff.
Okay, so we're using hashtag blame Jeff now. Okay, I'll make sure to put that in my Starlight Glimmer video.
Own the mod.
Just so we know.
I think we've officially run out of things to talk about, too.
Also, so to give you guys an idea of what I do with my characters, I'm linking my one of the DA profiles. It has to be updated, but just so you guys get an idea of how much detail I put into every character.
Very loud click.
It's DeviantArt time.
Oh god, it looks like an anime character through.
No, gee, I wonder why. Probably because the person who draws manga did it for me.
Passion now, people killed it for me. Never get back into it.
I don't hate anime, it's just there's a lot of, like, it's hard for me to get into the new animes that come around. I read a lot more manga than I do anime. The anime was
I will be watching the Phoenix Light anime.
and all those
That's
shows
it.
are about.
Sev? When was Sunset Shimmer in the NWO? I don't remember that.
When I made that, when everyone was in NWO.
Oh yeah, WCW, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because like everyone was in NWO, so.
And then David Arquette won the won the WCW championship because movie.
And because Vince Russo's is a fucking terrible writer.
And because we're confusing everyone else in the podcast right now.
You're confusing me. I don't even know who Vince Russo is.
You don't need to. You don't want to know who Vince Russo is. He's a terrible writer.
Well, what did he do?
He wrote a bunch of really bad wrestling storylines. Like the... Wait, who wrote the Invasion angle? Who wrote that? Whoever wrote that deserves to be slaughtered.
I think that was Vince, honestly.
Oh,
Okay, Vince, I'm gonna have to come over to California. I believe that's where your headquarters is. I'm gonna bring my axe, and
see, I don't.
I wish the best of luck to your security, because they're gonna die today. Trying to protect your life.
Honestly, I would welcome that because then Triple H would step in and take over and...
Honestly, people don't like Triple H as much. The only real problem with Triple H is that he books himself to be like the one that wins every time. But other than that, he's actually pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, I have a feeling that when Stephanie and Triple H take over the WWE, it won't suck anymore. Or at least not suck as much.
Yeah. I feel like ratings are dropping because they upload their matches on YouTube and people watch it on YouTube instead of the actual TV show. Oh, Nate dropped.
Nate left. He said he was
Yeah,
going.
Nate's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just said that he's like,
Well, I mean, we're already 45 minutes past mark,
I'm done
so...
with your guys' crap.
Rage quits.
He's like rage quit.
Hold on, he never gave me his friend code, did he? Frick.
No. See, now it's all
Oh,
I think that's a good thing. 'Cause
That's it, it's going in the chat.
I have a soundbite for this. I have a soundbite for it. Where is it?
There, it's in the chat now.
Here's the soundbite. Found the soundbite.
Also, why can't I see, I'm missing one of the icons to this thing. I have, Scootaloos, I have Jeff, I have Sev, but I don't have,
Me.
yeah, you.
I got my first comment on the cynical reaction to the new episode.
Oh, frick. We've gotten, like...
Is it a good reaction or a bad reaction?
It's a good reaction, actually, which is rare for me. Usually I hate everything.
What about, like, the comment? What's the comment? Yeah.
Yeah, it just says, well, damn, even you marked out.
I got, like, a ton of comments on the value review for Crusaders of the Lost Mark, probably because I said it's my favorite episode of all time. People really seem to like that video for some reason. It's been out for, like, 3 hours now, and it already has 130 views. That's insane.
Well, that's because you have, like, over 500 followers. Oh, my God, come on.
Things like, what I think happened with my channel is my first video, which was the Elements of Disharmony one, that blew up. It blew up. It's gone boom. It's done. It's boom.
Oh, God,
and people still comment on it, even though it was posted like half a year ago, I think.
Wow, my cynical reaction to Crusaders of the Lost Mark has only been up for like 30 minutes, and it's already got 78 views, 1 comment, and 1 like, and no dislikes.
You know, pretty much all my videos get dislikes now. It's just a thing.
And wow, I have 1 view on my first Destiny gameplay stream, 1 view on my second Battlefront beta gameplay stream, and 1 view on my second Destiny gameplay stream. Woo!
Those may or may not be me.
Well, at least somebody's watching it. Oh, I got a hate comment. I got a hate comment.
That's when you know you're real. That's when you know. When you get a hate comment, that's when you know you're the real deal, when you get the hate comment.
I'm gonna read this shit live on the air and respond to it live on the air.
Let's do it. Whoever wrote it probably isn't watching, but, you know, might as well.
I don't care. I'll deal with them personally later. Their comment says, and I hate you now, thanks. Okay, they put a smiley face, so I don't think they're serious. I think they're being sarcastic there. But how can you be so negative? Quote, you're never gonna redeem this character, because they're not. They already did. No, they didn't. She never really did something unforgivable. Yes, she did. She was teached and probably scolded to always win. It doesn't excuse what she did. And be on top from the day she was born still doesn't excuse what she did. So yes, she is redeemable. No, she's not. Talking about Diamond Tiara.
It's like the whole Sunset Shimmer thing.
No,
Like, people are gonna think, like, whenever... Remember when... Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Hey, here's the thing. Like, Diamond Tiara made fun of a disabled kid. I don't care. Nothing is forgivable for that. You can't make me forgive someone for that.
I really didn't like... I never liked Diamond Tiara, and I still don't, but it really all depends on what Hasbro does with her from here on out. Like, is she still gonna be this... Is she gonna turn into Sunset Shimmer, basically, where Sunset Shimmer is basically redeemable at this point? Or is she just gonna not be...
Sunset Shimmer's already been redeemed.
Yeah, I know.
She's become the Phoenix. The White Phoenix.
She basically went from the Antichrist to an angel.
Basically, like, are they gonna do that with Diamond Tiara or not? Is the question. I hope they don't. I hope she has to fight. It can't be Sugarcoat.
I don't know.
It might be me, but it might also not be me.
It might be a brony as an imposter. Maybe it's an imposter.
You would want to, like, be an imposter of... I'm loving this Twilight and Sunset pick that somebody drew.
Oh yeah. I'm actually just started watching your reaction, Sev, and I just saw the Back to the Future DeLorean. I'm like, oh wait, what?
Yeah.
I feel like the only person anymore who still watches on an actual television.
These people
Well-
with television.
Like the only times I've watched it on a computer, or
Like, I would watch MLP on TV, but like I said in the last stream, we only have one TV that has cable, and it's in the living room. My family's watching it all
if you
the
have
time.
cable, you're not getting Discovery Family.
Actually, our cable package includes Discovery Family.
How? I have to pay extra for that.
Because we have the cable because we pay for the cable package that has it in it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But like I said, I can't like shove my family aside. There was one time that I actually like sat down with my mom and watched MLP because it was like early morning and we were just like, and she was like not really caring. We were just talking and I turned it on to that channel because why not? And she actually
Sev,
sat
your
and watched
comments
it.
aren't loading.
Whose comments? Sam's?
My comments. Yeah, my comments.
Me and Nate, we're gonna settle it in Smash.
This stream has
And honestly,
so far.
now that he's gone, I feel comfortable saying I'm gonna lose. I do not have what it takes to beat that guy at all.
Wait till he sees the podcast and hears you say that.
He's probably watching right now, actually.
Probably. He's probably
What?
fucking-
What are you saying?
I have
Probably
4
like-
likes and a dislike.
4 likes and a dislike.
And I'm blaming that one dislike on Brony of the Year. Hashtag blame Brony of the Year.
That's too long of a hashtag. I'm sticking to hashtag blame Jeff.
Yeah.
I was playing Sam.
No, see, it's B-O-Y, Brony of the Year, B-O-Y.
B-O-T-Y, get it right. Gosh.
Whatever.
Like, get it right.
B-O-T-Y.
Gosh. That's not gosh.
So B-O-T-Y. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that content to come on your channel.
I make fun of everybody.
You probably already made fun of me in one of your videos, and I probably just skipped over it.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, on Seven Cynical Brony, we stand for prejudice, equality. Everybody gets shit on. Doesn't matter who you are.
I like that philosophy.
Why
Like,
do you say we? Like, it's only one.
okay, you're on Seven Cynical Brony, I stand for prejudice, equality.
That's
Everybody gets shit on.
Hashtag Sev for President 2015.
Be better
No
than
one
Donald
is
Trump.
safe.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
better than Donald Trump, honestly.
My first act as President of the United States is we're going to nuke North Korea because I've had enough of their shit.
That's the greatest decision as president ever. Let's just nuke North Korea. We're gonna nuke Syria. Screw the refugees. We're just gonna nuke them all.
It's like,
I've had enough shit. I'm going to cleanse this planet and
nukes
get
for everyone.
Cleanse the planet of vermin.
it's gonna be like Oprah. You get nukes and you get nukes and you get nukes. Everyone gets
It's
nukes.
nukes.
And then there's just Canada. Like, don't nuke us, please. We never did anything to you.
I won't nuke Canada. I like
We're the
Canada.
nice guys.
Don't nuke Canada. They have.
We're your hack. If you nuke us, you nuke
Don't
your
nuke
hack.
Canada. Just nuke North Korea and accidentally nuke South Korea in the process.
I'm not nuking South Korea. Those are my people.
Nuke everything.
I will nuke North Korea, and I think that's where I'll leave it. I just North Korea. I've had enough of this
I'm
shit.
surprised you're not nuking Iraq or Iran or Syria.
Or Syria.
I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about them. Let them.
They're coming to our country. They be stealing your wives, stealing your kids. You gotta hide them.
They climb in your windows. They're snatching your people up.
They be stealing your TV.
Oh, they stole my TV? I'm gonna have to check that after this podcast is over. I can't play Nate in Smash.
Steal your favorite character.
The character steal your waifu.
Yeah, they'll steal your waifu.
Have you ever seen that guy that goes to conventions in a trash can, puts photos of ponies all around on his trash can, and I took a photo with him at TrotCon?
You told us about that the last podcast, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I looked him up. He apparently went to other conventions as well.
Of course.
I can only go to TrotCon because I ain't going to no Maryland.
You're disappointed, Nate Smith, for not playing him in Smash. He feels depressed now.
You know what? You wanna just play him in Smash on the podcast? We're just gonna do that right here.
Wow. And I think that is my cue.
Oh, Lord. I have work tomorrow. Crap.
What time is it? Where you are?
It is almost 4 p.m.
Oh. I was about to say, is it late?
No, it's not late, but
I have to run church service tomorrow. And the problem is my church is like an hour away.
But luckily, this time around, I don't have to get up quite as early to go to work, so...
Yeah, this podcast has been going on for like over 2 hours now.
Yeah, so I think it's like a good place to leave it.
Yeah, probably.
Until next week.
Because we really don't have anything more to talk about.
Yeah, and
so we're gonna end it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode, or whatever you call segments of podcasts, of the Outliers. We're gonna have a new placement image next week. It's gonna have neon on it. So yay, neon. And we're gonna be here next week, probably for 3 hours, honestly. And we'll see you. So bye.
안녕, 하이카이스요.